Have you ever felt nervous about putting in time and effort into a creative project in case it doesn't pan out? This very mindset might actually be the thing that is holding you back. Will your perseverance pay off? So depending on whether you answer yes or no to this question is going to have a dramatic impact on the outcome that you get. It's one of the reasons that I started this channel. I wanted to teach writers and creative professionals how to have exactly the outcome that they want. If you like the sound of that and you haven't yet subscribed, then why not? It's time to subscribe, time to join the community, time to make sure that you get the outcome that you want. So, depending on whether we say yes or no to that question is going to have a dramatic difference on the results that we are creating. If we don't believe that our efforts are going to be rewarded, if we don't believe that perseverance will pay off, we're going to be really half-hearted. In fact, we're going to be less likely to even take any effective action. So no wonder we're not going to get a decent outcome. I have been teaching on creative writing MA programs for well over a decade, and there's something that really strikes me about the kind of people who are in what I call that no zone, the no zone of no, I don't think that perseverance is going to pay off. So the first thing that puts someone in a no zone is if they are looking at the past and looking at the failures in their past as failures. And the second component that puts someone in the no zone is that they want success right now. They want to be at the top of the mountain right now, this moment. So those two things can really scupper your dreams. And if you feel that you really need help in those areas, then come and join the community on Facebook, because we are really doing a lot of work to enable people to climb the mountain, to really accept the journey, and also to start looking at their past in a completely different new light. So let me give you a couple of tips about how you can start to make a shift today. So the first thing is to do what I call a failure audit. So that means that you're going to start looking at those supposed failures in your past, you're going to start auditing them, and you're going to start enabling yourself to see them in a different light. So I want you to pick some real big ones, like real big clangers, like failures that you're just like, oh my God, this literally ruined my life. And you're going to start looking at that failure and asking yourself, what powerful lesson did it teach me? How can I be grateful for this failure? And that way you're really going to transform your mindset around failure, and you're going to realize that over time shifts can happen, and that's really going to help you start to trust in perseverance, start you trusting in that time and that effort. The second area that I want to be there right now, I want to be at the mountain top right now. It's to look back and see where you have taken time and then you have finally achieved something. So that time and effort really paid off. And also it's to create that visual. If someone is climbing a mountain, is a desire to be right at the top right now, this instant, like, is that realistic? No, it's not. And so if they desire, say they're halfway up the mountain and they're desiring to be at the top of the mountain right here, right now, and because they're not, they're somehow blaming themselves and thinking that they're not worthy, it really doesn't make sense, because it's like, dude, you can't be at the mountain any quicker than it takes to climb a mountain. And so it's the same with any creative project. When we start to get impatient and we start to want that success right now, we're being unrealistic and we're not allowing ourselves the beauty of time, the beauty of improving over time, the beauty of persevering and then earning that success. So those two areas are really going to help, and I would love for you to share in the comments below the idea of doing this failure audit. So have a think now about a real big failure in your past and share in the comments how you can see that failure for what it's taught you and how you can be grateful for that failure. And then the second That second tip is to allow yourself to have that journey. The journey up the mountain, every step is strengthening you and it's earning you the right to finally get to the top of the mountain. So I hope you found this one useful today. If you haven't joined the community on Facebook, you'll see the link below. We'd love to have you come find us over there on that platform. And as always, I will be back on the sofa next Monday with more advice to help you achieve your creative potential. I'll see you then. Take care.